Okay, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Okay. I'm on the right fucking shit now, so that's perfect. Oh, and that shit decided to die, so. That's gonna suck. Alright, fuck it. Whatever. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine, really, but it's fine. It's fine. God damn it. Let's see. Game starts here in about 4 minutes. Whatever. I'll just keep it as is and just say fuck it. It's fine. Nope, come on. Find the ear. There we go. So, left field, Jake McCarthy. Right field, Jordan Beck. First base, Eduardo Julian. Braxton Fulford for catcher. Carroll's for third. Carrick in center. Rumfield will DH. Amador at second. And Ritter at short. Happy to see Jake McCarthy out there. Sorry, it's been like a week since the last time I fucking streamed a play-by-play game, so it's been a while. So I apologize for that. Actually, here I'm going to. Chase Dolander is going to go ahead and get on the bump. So happy days. What's up, Chase? There we go. Oops. Also, hopefully after this, I'll actually have a higher quality for the streams from now on. I have now gotten a new processor, so I'm very, very happy. Not a lot of people out over at Talk to Stick today. Yeah, I do agree. The ABS system. So the broadcasters are saying that fucking the ABS is going to cost a lot of people in their games. And I do agree with that because unfortunately there's going to be some of these fucking players that can't put away their ego and just be like, "No, I'm right," and then they're going to be fucking wrong and it's going to cost them the game. I really think pitchers though, they're probably not going to be calling a lot of the ABS challenges. It's going to be, I'd say 40-40 for the catchers and the batter, and then the 20 is going to be over for the pitchers. All right. Adam Frazier coming up over for the Angels. Lefty. Dollander ready for the first pitch. Ooh, he's showing over for a bunt, but it's going to go ahead and clip over the inside portion of the plate. He's going to be strike one. Frazier last year's with Pittsburgh and Kansas City with a 267 average. Not bad. Second pitch will go right up the middle. And that's going to go taken over to center field for a leadoff single. $79 over in Salt. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Yeah, I try to find some shade too. Frazier takes his lead over at first. Dollander ready to deliver. That's going to be outside. It's going to be ball one over for Grissom. Vaughn Grissom, 270 average last year in the Angels AAA affiliate. And then second pitch coming in outside. It's still get swung on, and it's going to be fouled down the right field line. 1-1. Still looking middle for Fulford. Ooh, that was a good cutter right there. 1-2 for Dollander. Braxton again looking middle. Grissom gonna go ahead and hit it straight to first, and it's gonna be blocked down. Let's see, it looks like goes straight over to Julian. One out, and Frazier is gonna make it over to second. With that, Ohape coming down over for the Angels. Will take one on the outside corner. Strike one. Ooh. Looking over for the appeal over on the first base side, over for the swing. He did hold up, so it's going to be 1-1. Dollander trying to get over for the outside cutters and sliders. Another breaking ball looking down over for the inside, and it's going to head down to the left field foul side. 1-2. Logan Ohape hitting DH. Got over for a 213 average last season. Ooh. Okay, cool. We're not going to call for an ABS. We're not going to call ABS on that one. I feel like that one was touching, but I guess not. So it's going to be 2-2. And that one's going to be high and away out of the zone. 3-2. Come on, Dolander. Send this man packing. That slider is going to go ahead and sink outside. Runners on first and second. Dolander, he needs to calm it down up there. See about trying to put down over for a grounder, get a double play here. Now here comes over for Siri. He had a tibia fracture last season. Unfortunate. First pitch is going to be in there. It's going to be 0-1. Wee! Same spot. What the what? I think I call that outside. They're going to call that outside, huh? Huh. Okay, well, 1-1. And that's going to be up the middle towards short. Here goes over for second for one. Oh, and Siri didn't beat the tag. It's going down double play. Here comes the Rockies over for the offense. And then real quick, while we take this TV timeout, I'm going to see if I can try to get my other shit running real quick. I'm sorry. All right. With that, welcome back. Going down over the bottom of the first. Right now, we're going to have Jake McCarthy over for the big left-hander. Jake Gakowski, or Jake Kanowitz. My apologies. Going to go ahead and get over for the bump for the Angels. And then second pitch is going to be blasted by McCarthy. It's going to be 1-1. Sorry. And high fastball is going to be over for 1-2. Last season with McCarthy, coming from the Diamondbacks, a 204 average, not bad. Definitely could be better. And he's going to be coming through. It's going to slice and get down. Oh, he might go for two. He's going for two. He's going to get it. Atta babe. Lead-off double. There was so much win and slice over on that ball. Oh, man. It started off coming straight over to center, and then it just started just curving straight over to left field. Again, a nice leadoff double for McCarthy. And here comes righty Jordan Beck. Gonna go ahead and take it inside. Ball one. Last season, having over for a .258 average with 16 homers and 53 ribbies. Gonna come to the second pitch. Ooh, big swing and a miss on that low sinker. Kachanowicz looking over at second at McCarthy. Delivers. And that's going to go over to short. It's going to hold up McCarthy. And it's going to get out back. One out. All right. Eduardo Julian hitting over 220 over for our farm system. Ooh, that one's sinking in. Almost clips him over on his calf. Starting off with the ball. Kachanowicz looking back over at McCarthy at second. Delivers. Big swing and a miss over for that sinker. 1-1. Another look over at McCarthy. McCarthy doing a little bit of dancing here and back. Oh, and that's going to be fouled off the leg of Julian. Julian going to go for a quick couple steps to walk off. Back in the box now. 1-2. Still looking back over at McCarthy. Now he delivers. That's going to be a huge hopper over to second. And that's going to go ahead and get Julian out over at first. But McCarthy will advance over to third. All right, here comes our hole hitter. Coming in over for Braxton Fulford. McCarthy again at third. Let's see if we can get a ribby over for the first inning. That's going to be outside, ball one. Last season over for Braxton, over for a .213 average with a homer and 16 ribbies, a .591 OPS. And that again is going to go inside, and it's going to nearly clip over for his knee. 2-0. Kachanowicz looking over at third for McCarthy. Delivers. That's going to be another chopper, and it's going to go foul. Oh boy, that one just squeaked into the foul grounds before it even clips the bag. Over for the third baseman Taylor, over for the Angels, was almost going to be almost impossible over to make that play if it kept on rolling over towards the fair side. All right. Braxton's still in the driver's seat with a 2-1 count. See if he can drive one out over to no man's land. That'd be preferred, but obviously anything that's over for any playing ground, I'd appreciate. Two and one. Kachanowicz delivers. Ooh, that one looks like it just clips on the outside part of the plate. It's going to be 2-2 now. Good on Fulford actually holding up on that. If it was later, I probably would have challenged it. Comes the 2-2. Oh, and that slider gets out over on the far zone, and he baits him to it. Angels able to come away with no runs against the Rockies. It's going to be 1 hit all. Nothing. Excuse me. Yeah, tonight's going to be interesting. I still need to make a video about Sam Girard. All right, Dollander is going to go ahead and get back to it. Top of the second. First pitch is going to be a ball up and away. Second pitch going down and away. Now it's going to be 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. That one's going to go ahead and veer to the right field side, foul. Taylor with a 2-1 count over for the third base righty. 2-1. Ooh, big swing and a miss as it gets fouled, tipped over to Fulford's glove. It's all tied up now at 2-2. Timeout for Taylor. Get that already. I'll probably end up making that TikTok video on the next break. And Taylor going to go ahead and pull that over to the left field side. And still stuck at 2-2. Last year with the Dodgers, and then over to the Angels for 186 average with 2 homers and 12 ribbies. And there's going to be another jammed pitch. Going to be fouled off back over to behind home plate. Going to be over for the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Coming up. Ooh. Wait, they didn't call that a foul tip? What? What? Well, he strikes out Taylor. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, no, he struck him out. Braxton just couldn't hold on to the ball. So, strikeout, but no out. And for that, Taylor makes it over to first. And, oh, here we go. We got a challenge. Here we go. That ball looked outside of the zone. And Candelario, my apologies. Yep, that's going to be a ball. All right, starting off over for the second at-bat, or the first at-bat for Candelario. Is going to start off over for a ball. 1-0. And that second pitch is going to be fouled off. Dollander with 100 miles per hour. And Taylor will have to go back to first. And a pickoff attempt over at first. Safe is Jesse. Or not Jesse, he's just Taylor. And there's going to be another foul back behind home plate. It's going to be 1-2. If I'm Dollander, I'm not even going to worry about this guy on first. I'm just going to see about trying to strike this guy out. And it's going to be Jack over to second. Amador over to second. And now over to first for another double play. Atta babe. Atta babe, Amador. It was a freaking laser. Backhands it, underhands it over to second, and then it gets over for the nice throw from second to first. Double play. Rada coming up over for the 7th hole hitter. Last season in the minors hit a .292 with 2 homers, 39 ribbies, hitting over for right field for the Angels. Shows bunt. He's going to go ahead and peel it back for another ball. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Now it's going to be high and in. It's going to be 2-1 for that foul off. "29 pitches now for Dollander, most likely going to get pulled after this inning. Here comes the 2-1. Ooh, that was a nice sinker. That's going to be now all tied up at 2-2. Rada going to go ahead and call time. If this man's nicknamed not Schnitzel, I'm going to be really sad. 2-2 coming up. Ooh, that's going to be low. Way to hold up. Now full count. There we go. He's going to get a swing and a miss past Rada. 99 to go ahead and pull up off the top of the second. Still nothing. Rockies are up to bat. All right. I think I'm actually going to wear this jersey right now. There we go. Also, I'm with fucking Lorenzen, man. They need to bring back the best jerseys. These are the best jerseys. All right, coming back to it. It looks like they went back a little too late. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That man needs to be called fucking Schnitzel. He needs to be. Nonetheless, Karos now on the box. Starts off with a 1-1. He's going to go ahead and get a middle pitch. Unfortunately, fouls it off over down the right field. Sorry, Jesus Christ. 1-2. Karos. A lot of interviews saying that he wants to be the next great third baseman. If he can... Oh, that's going to go right up the middle, straight over to the pitcher. And that's going to be first out for the Rockies. But no, honestly, I really hope Karos does. I like Karos. He did really fucking well until he got called up over to the Bigs when he was over in Albuquerque. Man was a fucking absolute hitting machine. So I'm really excited to see what he can do all year. Or at least over for this year. See what he can do. Comes Cole Carrig. I got to meet this cat over at Rockies Fest. That was actually a really cool guy. He's a big dude. He's a big dude. He's playing center today for us. Over in AA, he ended up hitting 237. Kachanowicz going down over for middle. Big swing. Looking to kill that fucking ball. And call over for timeout. Oh, fuck, it's Kohanowitz, not Kochanowicz. Sorry, the CH fucking threw me off. I'm sorry. And it's going to be through the third. God damn it. Third and short as it pokes it through. And Carrick still having a very strong spring training, dude. God, after this, I think after one more week, I'll probably end up making a video about spring training on who I'm hoping. Because at this point, I want Carrick to start over at AAA. Here comes over for Rumfield. Ooh, there's almost like a bluff over on a pitch out. But Carrick holds up on first. But Rumfield is hitting DH, hitting over for 285 over from AAA last season with 16 homers. And there's going to be a pickoff over at first. Nuts in time as Carrick able to keep it at first. Still 1 out, 1-0 over for the count for Rumfield. Kohanowitz still looking back over at first. Carrick with a nice pair of legs. And that's going to be catching the outside corner. That's going to be over for 1-1. Rumfield, another big cat that I'm like, I like this guy. I like this guy. Honestly, the Rockies have been playing actually really good for the spring training. I'm really happy for what I've seen. Fucking Doyle is hitting good. Tovar was hitting good. Beck has been okay. Another big swing and a miss over for Rumfield. Most of these cats are like, I need to hit it to where the fences are. No, you just need to get a ground ball. Either through or get a nice line drive. Just make contact. You don't need to kill it. He's like, hold on, I see a bird out there in the outfield. I need to hit it real quick. All right, Rumfield able to get dug in. 1-2. And he's going to hold. Yep, he holed up over for the check swing. It's going to be 2-2. Carrig doing a little bit of dancing before Kohanowitz was going down over for that delivery. He has that big leg kick. Hold on, I'll show that after this at bat. And it's going to be sliced. That's going to go down to the left field foul. Still 2-2. Kohanowitz checks over first. And it's going to be a timeout called by the Angels catcher. So remember, they don't get any more pickoffs because of that timeout with the catcher. They cannot pick them off now. So if I was Carrick, I think I might go. Carrick going to first, and the pitch is going to go. Or my apologies, the throwout's going to get past the second baseman, and Carrick is going to get a successful stolen base. Happy days. The Rockies need to be more... They need to be more aggressive when it comes to stolen bases. We were, I think, either the worst or the second worst team when it came to stolen bags. Obviously. All right, Rumfield gets over for a full count. Dancing around is Carrig. And it's going to be popped up on the infield. And the catcher for the Angels is going to go ahead and grab it. 2 outs. So here, let me show you real quick. Over for what I saw over for Rumfield when it came over for his at-bat. Like, this man had some of the biggest leg kicks I've ever seen since Cargo. This man, legit, he's coming through, and then he's picking it up, swinging it through. I'm like, holy shit, dude, Cargo had like the biggest leg kick I've ever seen out of anybody when it came to at-bats. And so, I love the power, but you got to get the contact first. All right, up comes Amador. And that's going to be a pitcher violation. Looks like he ran out of time, unfortunately. Carrig is getting inside the head of Kohanowitz. Pitch is going to be fouled back behind home plate. Amador with a 1-1 count now. Last season, when he was up with the Rockies, only hit 177 with a homer and 10 ribbies. Carrick loves to dance, man. And that one's going to be low and inside for the changeup. 2-1 for Amador. Amador, I'm hoping will be the next best second baseman for us. There hasn't been a lot of good second basemen. Obviously, the last great second baseman we had was DJ LeMahieu. And then before DJ, he held up over for that slider. So that's going to be 3-1 now. I think before DJ, though, it was all the way back in like the early 2000s, like late 90s. It was fucking Nefi Perez. I fucking love Nefi Perez, dude. He was an absolute stud of a second baseman. All right. 3-1. Carrick again at second. And that's going to clip the low portion of the zone. Strike 2. Full count. Kohanowitz now at 34 pitches. I think he's probably going to get the axe after this inning. And that's going to be low, and that's going to be walked over for Amador. Wait, now it's 3-2? Okay, so I guess the people had the wrong. Yeah, it's ball 4. What the fuck? Yeah, I was like, what the shit? That was weird. Oh, that's going to be over for a mound visit for the Angels. All right, here comes Ritz. Put on the Ritz. I like Ritter. Ooh, Halverson's getting warmed up in the pen now. Happy days. First pitch is going to be up and in. It's going to be ball 1. Got Amador at first, Carrick at second still. Ritter. It's going to be swung, and it's going to be fouled behind and hit the catcher. Ritter, 1-1. Kohanowitz. And that's going to clip the outside portion of the plate. It's going to be 1-2. Ritter needs to get the fucking bat off his shoulder. And that's going to be way outside. It's going to be 2-2. Or as Bob Uecker likes to say, just a bit outside. I haven't prepared any sort of like little snippets of videos that I should have ready for the Rockies. All right, 2-2. Ooh, first one's going to get blooped. Yes, it's going to get down. That's going to at least bring in Carrick. And Ritter is going to get over to second, and Amador will stop at third. Happy days, Rockies take a 1-0 lead. Jose Siri tried to make over for the diving play, unable to get any sort of glove on it. Woof. Happy days. I like that. I like that play from the third base coach. Don't fucking get greedy. Just keep it as is. We have something to go ahead and gain onto this. So instead of the guys being over at first and second, now we have them at second and third, plus over for Ritter with an RBI. Very nice. Ooh, nobody knows which way you should go. 'Cause when I fell down, I was the clown. Whoa, whoa. All right. With that, we're going to go ahead and have a pitching change for the Angels. Excuse me. Ugh. Sorry. Anyways, Kenyon Yovan, righty, last season with 44 games with a 4.36 ERA. He ended up pitching 53.2 innings. Not bad, not bad. And now back over to the top of the lineup is Jake McCarthy. Ritter at second, Amador at third. And it's going to be a big swing and a miss over for a 93 mile per hour cheese upstairs. 1-1. Got to meet McCarthy over at Rockies Fest. He seemed like a nice fella. Another high cheese. And with that, going down 2-1. Also, they need to change the pitch count with the new pitcher. Two and one. That's going to be popped up, looking over for the infield, and it's going to be caught by the Angels' third baseman. Rockies able to take the lead, 1-0. Happy days. Alright, excuse me real quick while I go grab some water because I've been drinking a soda all fucking day. Rehydrate your asses. Alright, top of the third. Rockies currently lead it to 1-0. Seth Halverson will go ahead and take on the bump. And it's going to be ball one outside of the zone as it comes over for Meckler. Halverson ended up going down over for an injury. Having over for the 42 games. Record of 1-2 with a 4.99 ERA. I like this cat. He's a good closing pitcher. And that one's going to go ahead and clip the zone. Never mind, we're going to get a challenge. It's going to be another ball. This shit is really going to turn out on who umpires are shit and which ones are not. All right, Meckler, 2-0. That's going to go high again. Come on, Seth, you got to throw a challenge pitch. There you go. That one's going to clip. 3-1. A nice 99 dot over for the inside part of the plate. Yeah, that one's definitely a ball. All right, well, he's going to walk Meckler. And now here comes over for the 9-hitter. It's going to be over for Rivero. All right. Alverson looking back. Delivers. That's going to be clipping over on the outside zone. Strike one. Oh, and that's going to go ahead and clip off Rivero. And now it's going to be over for 2 base runners on, no outs, over for the Angels. Yep, and that's going to go right off the Evo shield. Happy days. Happy days. Obviously, you don't want to see anybody hurt over on these. Back to the top of the lineup. It's going to be over for a dot, lower zone. That's going to be strike one for Frazier. Frazier today, 1 for 1 with a single in the first. Again, no outs over for the Rockies. That first one's going to go up the middle. That's going to go on second. Throw to first for another double play, baby! Atta babe! All right. With that, that's going to go ahead and put over for Meckler at third. And first pitch over for Grissom. That's going to be a ball high and away. And that one's going to be inside for ball 2. Grissom ended up having a ground out over to first, over to Julian, who ended up just stepping on the bag for the out. Let's see if we have the same luck as this time. Ooh, that one looked like it clipped, but we're not going to go ahead and use an ABS. All right, 3-0. Come on, throw him a challenge. There you go. And no ABS challenge over for the Angels. 3-1. All right, 3-1. That's going to be fouled off over to left field. 3-2. Oh, and that's going to be way up around eye level, and that's going to be ball 4. Runners on first and third. All right, here comes Ohape. It's going to be falling in over to the strike zone. 0-1 start off. Second pitch. It's going to be a big swing and a miss over Ohape. It's going to be 0-2. I think he may have caught the ball, but it ended up just falling into the glove of Fulford. Come on, Halverson, get a fucking strikeout. Let's go, man, guy. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Oh, not with that pitch, though. That's like all the way up. That could have clipped the umpire. That's going to be 1-2. Yeah, Lorenzen had a fucking awesome day yesterday, man. I like Lorenzen. And then this next one's going to be... Oh, no! Carrick slips! God damn it. 2 runs are going to score as Ohape makes it to third. Damn it. With that, the Angels are going to go ahead and take the lead 2-1 as Ohape gets a screamer down to center field. But Carrick, unfortunately, slips, and then he has to run all the way back over to the center field wall in order to grab over for that ball. Now it's going to be over for Jose Siri. First pitch is going to be low and away. Alverson, you got to get some fucking control, man. Let's go, guy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And here comes 1-0, and it's going to be on the outside corner. It's going to be for 1-1. And it's going to be another screamer pulled over to the left side and foul. 1-2 on Jose. Let's see, who do we have here coming up in the bullpen? I don't know who this guy is. All right, Alverson, 1-2. Oh, a challenge! Come on, Braxton! Man, that was there. Braxton needs to fucking challenge that shit. All right, 2-2. Fuck me, dude. Come on, Halverson. All right. 3-2 for Siri. And that's going to be inside and walks Jose. God! Braxton, use a fucking challenge. We have 2 of them. And they're going to go ahead and pull Halverson. Not a very strong outing. I have no idea who is this coming up, so this is going to be a to be determined. Hey. Ugh. All right, it's going to be TJ Shook over for 36 games the previous season with a 2.41 ERA, 56 innings pitched, 61 strikeouts with 17 walks. All righty. He knows how to sling the rock, apparently. All right, runners on first and third, top of the third, 2 outs. Here comes over for Taylor. And it's going to be gone, and he's going to be safe over for Siri to second. Amador put on a pretty damn good tag, but nothing there, unfortunately. 1-0 to start. Shook going over for the outside. Carrig going to go ahead and recover. Gets over for the catch in center. And down goes the Angels. They lead 2-1. Good job, Shook. Good job. Ugh. And Sean Anderson going to go ahead and take over for the Angels. That's going to be over for a center pitch, over for an 88-mile-per-hour curveball. Beck swinging for a ton right there. Going down over for 0-1. Woo! That was a high and tight pitch. Going down over for 1-1 now. Next pitch, going to be another big swing and a miss over on the outside portion of the plate. 1-2. And now, here comes over for the 1-2. And another strikeout. Going to be over for the first. Ooh, Juan Mejia coming up. Very nice. Coming up is Julian over for the first baseman of the Rockies. Righty on lefty action. Woo! That's going to be a near clip on Julian from that first pitch. Going to be starting off 1-0. Julian getting set. Anderson delivers. That's going to be over for a check swing. It's going to be chopped over the third. And he's going to be saved over for Julian, able to leg it out. Oh, from that check swing. That was a nice close play. Nice job for Julian to realize as soon as he gets over for that check swing, he goes ahead and legs it out. All right, here comes Braxton. Braxton able to get it straight over to short. He's going to get over for 2-1. And Braxton able to beat it out. Is going to be over for just the 1 out at second. Braxton with the big legs. I don't know, whoever the second baseman was over for the Angels. Whoa! And that's going to be a hit by pitch as Karros just wore it off the tip of his helmet. Oh my God. Hold on, let's see. Oh, it looks like it hit the brim of the helmet. And thankfully just bounced straight down. It doesn't look like it clipped Karros' head, thankfully. Hooey. Let's see. Well, the good news is it looks like it did hit majority brim because the ball just dies as soon as it clips over for the head area. But unfortunately, it's still over at the head. So Machin will come in and run for Karros. Runners on first and second over and 2 outs. Cole Carrick is going to go ahead and bat over 6th. Went 1 for 1 with a single in the second. You ended up getting a run and a stolen base. 1-0 coming. And it's going to be inside. Carrick now, 2-0, coming up over for the next pitch. And Carrick's going to go ahead and line drive it over to the right. That may bring in 2 runs. And Carrick will go into second. Oh, man. And over for the runner on first is going to go ahead and stick around over in the third as Carrick makes it over to second for that RBI double. Atta babe, Carrick. Carrick's still making some more noise, man. All right. Game's all tied up, 2-2 from that Cole Carrick double. Here comes TJ Rumfield. Runners are at second and third for Rumfield. First pitch is going to be outside. It's going to be ball 1. Looking back at the second baseman, he's going to go ahead and deliver. Ooh, a nice middle pitch, but he's going to go ahead and just clip it as the foul goes behind first base. Here comes the 1-1. And it's going to be sharp liner over to the first base side, but it's going to be foul. 1-2. And Karros looks like he's doing okay. Yep, it looks like Kyle Karros' day is going to be done for the evening. All right, 1-2 on Rumfield. Well, able to keep it a hold. Nice. Going to be now 2-2. Veen talking now over to Karros. Dude, I really hope Veen fucking sticks around for the show, man. All right, 2-2 on Rumfield. That's going to be pulled over towards the dugout of the Rockies. It's going to be foul. Another 2-2 coming up. All right, Anderson gets set. Rumfield. There's going to be another throw to second, trying to get Carrick. But Carrick gets back in time. Come on, Rumfield. Come on now, bud. Set is Anderson. 2-2. It's going to be low. It's going to be full count. All right, come on. Either get a walk or get a hit. Get a walk, get a hit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go now. Ah, big leg kick. And that's going to be low in the dirt. gets it over. Damn it. If that's going to be 2-2 for the teams going to the top of the fourth. All right. Holy shit. Paul DePodista's over in Arizona. What is he doing there for? All right, Mejia will go ahead and be on the bump now. Gets over for first strike. Got to meet him as well at Rockies Fest. He seems like a really, really nice guy. Second pitch is going to be low and inside. Ball one. Candelario over at the plate. It's going to be over for another low and inside. Ball two. Mejia had probably one of the best endings I've seen in some of the games from last year. Well, for that, ended up getting over for a pile driver from Warming Bernabel after he caught the last. Oh, that's going to be over for a high and away. Ball three. But again, he ended up catching over for a pop-up over against, I believe it was the Astros that were in town. So that was a great game, though. And that is going to go ahead and be on the outside portion of the plate. Ball four, walks over, is going to be Candelario. All right. Up now is going to be Rada. Again, I need this man's nickname to be Schnitzel. Going to go ahead and take ball one. Mejia gets set. And the pitch is going to be inside. Ball two. Come on, Mejia. Just got to throw a challenge pitch. Got to get it over back in the zone. Let's go now. There we go. Right down the middle. Goes down over for 2-1. Mejia gets set. Braxton looking high and tight. And that's going to be brought up in the middle. Goes over for one. And it's going to be Rada over safe at first. He at least gets over for Candelario at second. Up next, going to be over for Meckler. Righty on lefty action. Woo! Mejia looking straight over for a cup check over for Meckler. Meckler able to get out of the way. It's going to be over for 1-0. Braxton looking high and away. Going to go ahead and try to pick off over for Rada. Unsuccessful. Mejia shakes off Braxton. He's going to go ahead and get set now. Braxton looking high and away. And it's going to be just off the zone. It's going to be 2-0. All right. Mejia, 2-0. Oh, it's going to be over for a steal, and Rada's going to get into second safely. Braxton over for a quite a big hesitation for some reason. But with that, it's going to be nothing but 3-0 now. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Got to be more communicative out there. Come on now. Come on, Mejia. Throw a good challenge pitch. Oh, Meckler's not going to challenge that. I would have challenged that. That was definitely off the zone. (3-1) coming up to Meckler. Now it's going to be clipping the lower portion. It's going to be 3-2 now. Come on, Mejia. Come on, Mejia. Blue gave you a gift. Take advantage. Looks back at second. Delivers. And that's going to be over for a slicer over to the left field concourse. Big ol' foul ball. 3-2. Don't give up. Never surrender. Meckler gets set. Mejia. Looking. Delivers. And strikes out Meckler. Oh, goes back. Oh! Fulford, you need to stop hesitating. Stop hesitating. What the fuck was he hesitating for? Just throw the fucking ball. Rivero coming up now. And it's going to be a slicer down the right field line. Foul. 0-1 to start off. That's my big thing with Braxton, though. He just hesitates way too much. He just needs to go. Go. Mejia sets up for the 0-1. Looks back at second. Delivers. Now it's going to be a big pop fly looking over the first base side. Amador calls off, and he's going to go ahead and get it. Tied 2-2 going to the bottom of the fourth. Rockies coming up. All right, Victor Medroso. Going to go ahead and take over for the mound for the Angels. And Amador up to bat. Takes over for ball 1. Medeiros. Going to be outside again over for the second pitch. 2-0. Medeiros looking. Delivers. Going to catch over for the lower outside corner. 2-1. Amador get himself collected. Back in the box. And Medeiros delivers. Ooh, challenge! Ah, come on, challenge. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Bottom of the 4th. If it's not that close, challenge. Come on. Come on. 2-2 coming up over on Amador. Delivers. And it's going to be right up the middle for Amador. That's going to be a base hit. There we go. There we go. Speedy guy over at first. Get another steal. Let's go. New president of baseball ops, Paul DePodesta. Named president of baseball operations on November 7th. He was the Cleveland Browns chief strategy officer in 2016 to 2025. And now is the best time for him to leave because, oh my God, he's done so much shit for the Rockies at this point. I'm actually really happy. Ritter. Going to go ahead and pull it over to the foul on the left field side. Going to start off 0-1 with Amador over at first. Sorry for the fucking outside noise. Ritter. Swing and a miss over for 0-2. Medeiros coming up on 8 pitches over for the bottom 4th here. All right. 0-2 to Ritter. They're going to go ahead and try to pick off over to first over for Amador. Amador able to keep it over at first. And the 0-2. Looking through. Amador takes off. Yeah, he's safe. Let's go. Nope, he's safe. Yeah, it's going to be over for an inside pitch, ball 2. Two. That's going to be low and away. Or my apologies, low and inside. Full count. Out of bay for Ritter for actually having the patience over for this at-bat. All right, Medeiros. Looking back over at Amador in second. Delivers. That's going to be right up the middle. Amador's going to score! Out of bay, Brits! Nice, dude. It's going to be now 3-2 Rockies. All right, here comes back over to Jake McCarthy. McCarthy's going to go ahead and line one over to the center field. Gets himself over for a single as Ritter stops at second. All right, here we go. We got a hit parade. Hit parade. Hit parade. They got Medeiros locked in. And now here comes Jordan Beck. Beck going down 0 for 2 for today. Come on, Beck. Join the parade. Join the parade, man. First pitch. Going down low, 1-0. Pittsburgh fucking destroyed Boston today. Holy fuck. Looking back over at second. Delivers. Big swing and a miss over for a nice slider low and away. It's going to be 1-1. Looking back over is for Ritter. Medeiros. Delivers. And nice hit there for Beck. It's going to be 2-1. For that low sweeper. Beck. Dig it in. And it's going down over for the left field line. It's going to go foul. 2-2. Get set. And Beck is going to go ahead and swing it off over to no man's land. Up, and he's going to be caught by the second baseman of the Angels. And that's going to be the first out as Beck, unfortunately, goes 0 for 3. As Ritter stays at second and McCarthy at first. And now comes over for Julian. That's going to clip over the outside zone. 0-1. Medeiros trying to keep a hold over for the amount here. Over for the bottom of the fourth. Shakes off the first, and now he'll go ahead and get set. Looks back at Ritter. Delivers. And Julian over for a sharp grounder past the first base line into foul territory. Whole bunch of bugs. Bugs are everywhere. Oh, and 2 coming up on Julian. Swing, and it's going to be over for a pop-up over to left field. It's having to fight the sun, but it's going to be corralled. And now 2 outs for the Rockies. Still runners on first and second over for McCarthy and Ritter. Here comes Braxton. World Baseball Classics over for the Rockies. Bernardino to Mexico, Cara for Israel, Castro for Puerto Rico, Gene to Canada, Johnson to Israel, Julian to Canada, Lorenzen to Italy, Mejia to the Dominican Republic, and I could not read the rest off in time. Fulford takes first pitch, ball 1. Looking back over for Ritter as Medeiros. Delivers. Woo! At this point, for what Medeiros is throwing, he's just like, wear it. Wear it. 2-0 for Fulford. Fulford getting the big old green light. Oh, and that green light said slider outside, and you're going to get a big old whiff. 2-1. Medeiros waiting over for the sign. Looks back over to Ritter, gets set. And that's going to be lined over to left. There you go. Ritter's going to be able to be waved home. McCarthy coming over to third. And he's going to be safe as Fulford stops at first. Atta babe for Braxton. Rockies take a 2-4 lead now. Let's go. And there's going to be a mound visit. I believe Medeiros is going to go ahead and get the plunk. Oh, never mind. The manager's going to be like, hey, stop it.
Hey, you gotta stop it. You gotta stop it right now here, man. I'm bleeding a lot.
Poor guy. All right. With that, here comes Matchin. Matchin going to go ahead and take a big hip. And it's going to be swift and 0-1 for the start of the count. Medeiros gets set. That's going to be over for a ground bar straight to second. And Machine's going to go ahead and ground out over to second. Rockies take a 4-2 lead, though. And with that, they're going to go ahead and take a break. Do-do-do-buddy-do-do. I'll be right back. Oh, snap. Ugh. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, for that, it's going to be start off over for 2-0 over on Frazier. As Zach Agnos will go ahead and take over on the mound. Top of the fifth, Rockies lead 4-2. That's going to be over for a check swing. Not caught up enough. Frazier will go ahead and take a 2-1 count. Agnos, go ahead and go down over for a nice splitter. It's going to be now 2-2. No, whoops. What the heck? Agnos delivers for another splitter, and it's going to be strikeout on Frazier. Atta babe. Well, for that, looks like we have some difference on defensive alignment. Looks like Thompson will take over on left field. Johnson on the right. Charlie Condon will come over to first. It looks like Braxton will still stay behind the dish. Sweeper coming off over for a swing and a miss over for Grissom. I need to see more Charlie Condon. Agnos delivers. It's going to be a base hit. Oh, yep. Nope, they need to communicate. Who has it? That should have been Ritter's ball. But Ritter looks like he just flat out just fell. And Grissom will get to first easily. It's going to be over for a 1-out first base hit. Yeah, if I'm Amador, I'm backing up at best. I'm going to go behind Ritter. That's Ritter's ball all day. Unless I call for it. Hoppe is going to go ahead and get one. Right behind home plate over for foul ball. Strike one. I need to get better with that. I apologize. Come on, get a double play now. Get a double play ball now here. Now it's going to be over for a splitter underneath the zone. 1-1. I don't know how well the wheels are for Grissom, but I'd say it will always be a threat. And pickoff move over to Agnes. Over for first base. Does not get him. I like Zach Agnos. Over that, the mustache is coming back. I like his mustache. And that's going to clip over on the bottom of the zone. It's going to be a 1-2. Rockies haven't used any of their ABS challenges at this time. And here comes the 1-2. Whee! That was a huge sweeper that started off outside the zone and then just got more and more outside of the zone. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, let's see. Is it a double play? No way! Come on. It looked like he got him. Well, nonetheless, Agnes gets over for Hoppe over for the strikeout. But Grissom is able to beat the tag at second. Yeah, no, he's safe. Damn it. Now here comes Jose Siri. Grissom over at second now. Takes over for strike one is Jose. Let's see. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. Agnos with a nice sweeper underneath the zone. Gets over for a big swing and a miss on Siri. 0-2. Agnos is over for the driver's seat now. Let's see what he can do to finish this off. Yeah, it's going to be a swing going down the right field side. And it's going to end up into the stands. Still 0-2 on Jose. Ooh, she got some kettle corn. Happy days. I want some kettle corn. Agnes gets set, delivers, and it's going to be a slow roller over to first, and it's going to be underhand toss over to Charlie to get the third out. Down to the bottom of the fifth, we will go. Rockies lead 4-2 with 9 hits compared to the Angels' 3. Let's see if they can add on. All right, back to it. Bottom of the fifth. Cole Carrick will go ahead and take over. As Medeiros will go ahead and start over on to the second inning of his outing. Carrick showing bunt. Looks like he will pull away in time. It will be tied now over at 1-1. Delivers. Going to be outside. 2-1. Good job on the good eye of Cole Carrick. Looks like Guzman will go ahead and take over at short for the Angels. Carrick getting set. Medeiros. Wind up. And it's going to be a big swing and a miss over for Carrick. It's going to be now tied up 2-2. Another 2-2 delivery. Carrick right up the middle. Goes off of Medeiros. And he's going to go ahead and throw out over for Carrick. Oh my goodness. And Medeiros, let's see. Looks like he gets it right off the inside portion of his left thigh. Picks the ball back up and able to sling it back. That first out over for the Angels. As Rumfield will come up to the plate. Oh, real quick, it looks like they're going to go ahead and have the training staff come out and check him out. Make sure he's all good to go. Looks like he is. He will continue. All right, Rumfield. Waiting. Delivers. And it's going to clip over on the bottom of the zone. Rockies still haven't used any ABS challenges yet. And they're still up to it. Rumfield 0 for 2 with a pop out and a strikeout. Here comes the 0-1. And it's going to be outside. 1-1. Getting set up. 1-1 coming. And it's going to be swinging a little bit of contact goes behind the home plate. It's going to be caught up by the on-deck circle of Amador. Brings it back over to the ball boy. 1-2 coming up. Timeout call for Rumfield. Back into the box. Little shimmy. Medeiros. Kicks. And bottom of the zone. 2-2. Nice speed on that fastball for a 97. And the 2-2. And it's going to be over for Rumfield. Pulls it over on the first base side. Going to be foul. Excuse me. Fuck. All right, Medeiros. Waiting over for the pitch. And it's going to go ahead, deliver. Check swing, holds up. It's going to be over for 3-2. Good idea, but no execution over from Medeiros as Rumfield holds up. Count is all full count. 3-2 delivery. And Rumfield going to go ahead and line it out over to right. He's going to go off the boards. And he's going to have himself over for a long single. As it was a screamer. If he had a little bit more elevation on it, that ball would have been out of here. But Rumfield gets his first hit of the afternoon. For a 1-out base hit, Rumfield. A lot of power. Goes over the head of the right fielder for the Angels. And then able to get himself over for a nice, long single. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and change out Medeiros. As he has given up, I think, 5 or 6 hits this game. Yeah, it was not a good outing. Oh, and Sullivan's going to come out to pinch run. Okay. Okay. Very nice. And we're going to have a pitch and change. I must have got him in the photo. Oh well. Anyways, over for the new pitcher, over for the Angels. Let me see. We have Luke Murphy. Last season over the minors had 37 games with a 9.33 ERA. God damn. Anyways, it starts off against Amador. Going to be over 1-0. Pitch is going to be just underneath the zones. Now 2-0. It's going to be over 1 out. Again, it's going to be over for Sullivan. Over for the pinch runner. And next pitch, going to be a little outside. Swung on. It's going to be over a high carry. Over to the left field bleachers. 2-1. Let's see. Are we saying... are we going to say... Are we going to say steal on this one? I would hope for a steal. Murphy. Sets. And it's going to go ahead and try to pick off over to first. Safe is Murphy. Or, sorry, safe is fucking Sullivan. I'm sorry. All right, 2-1 to Amador. Ooh, that's going to be over for a chopper. That's going to be foul. 2-2 now. Headphones fell. Don't really want to wear my headphones for this rest of this game, unfortunately. Two. And it's going to be swung on a miss. Got him over for the high and away cheese. 2 outs. As Sullivan is still waiting over at first to see if he can get any sort of leeway. And here comes Ritter. Ritter having himself a really good night, going down 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. He's going to take over for the first strike. Come on, challenge! Challenge! Come on, man. Challenge. Come on, it's the bottom of the 5th. Challenge. Anyways, take strike 1. Seems a little outside to me. There's going to be another pickoff attempt over to Sullivan. He's going to be safe. And Murphy gets set. And it's going to be caught over on the outside portion of the plate. It's going to be over for 0-2. Ritter having so far a great 2 for 2 day, but is now running 0 for 2 on or 0-2 over on this out. Opening up the middle, he's going to go 3 for 3. And Sullivan is going to go ahead and stay. Oh my goodness. Bobbled the ball over in center. Sullivan able to make it from first to third as Ritter gets a nice up the gut single. 3 for 3 day for Ryan Ritter. Attaboy, Ritz. All right, Sterling Thompson. L for last season in the AAA. Well, for a 298 batting average. Pretty dang good. Ooh, and Ritter's going to go ahead and steal second. Attaboy. Thompson going to go ahead and take over for a 1-1 count. Oh, no, my apologies. It was Stevens. Stevens over for the pinch runner. Over for Ritter. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. 1-1 over for Thompson. Oh, my God, buddy. You need to stop with these check swings and actually hit that lumber. Swing in! Come on! Come on! 1-2 over to Thompson. As we have Sullivan and Stevens over for third and second. The 1-2. Yep, and again, let me show you a whole lot of this. You see how you're not doing this or any of this? That's a problem. The f you doing holding a fucking bat like this and you're not gonna get anywhere. You're not gonna help your team. Stop that shit. Stop that shit, goddammit. Going to the top of the 6. Rockies lead 4-2. Or top of the 6th. We're winning. I don't know why I'm complaining. Also, on top of that, it's fucking it's fucking spring training. It's fine. Look, so far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the Rockies. All right, Luis Peralta will go ahead and take over on the mound. He had a pretty bad injury last season. It kept him sidelined at least until about early to mid-August. Unfortunately, he just didn't look that good after his injury. Like before then, he actually looked really solid. Hopefully, he can bring back that form he had before he got injured. Going to start off over for this at-bat with a 2-0 count. Looks like Rivera is going to take over and catcher. Or no, I lied. Looks like that's actually the LA Angels fucking side. So Messina is going to go ahead and take over for catcher. Lopez will take over second, and Avens will take over at center. 2-1. It's going to be over for a pulled screamer down the left field line. And it's going to be foul. 2-2. There you go. There's that man. Man's like, I got the ball. I got the ball. 2-2. Nope. Not close. Not close enough. Full count. Taylor sets. Peralta. Oh, he takes over for that big chase of the changeup outside the zone. Still 3-2. Woo! There they go. There they go. They definitely look like they do live in Arizona. Holy shit. Oh, holds up on the high cheese. Gets over for 3-2. And Peralta lets one go. Whoa! That's sick. It got lodged. That was nice. All right, here comes Candelario. Takes over for first pitch, goes straight to short. There goes 1 and 2 for the double play. It gets scooped up by Condon. Atta babe. Very, very nice scoop by Charlie Condon. Atta big. Ooh, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. That's going to be Schnitzel. Oh, man. Hold on, I got to take a photo. Hold on. Hi, stream. Say hi to my mom. First pitch over for Meckler is going to be a high, questionable strike at best. 0-1 to start the count, 2 outs. That one's going to be outside. 1-1. Peralta sets, delivers. Ooh, that's going to be a big screamer over to right. Oh, and what am I talking about? That's going to be an easy out, as it's just a nice fly ball over to right. That Rockies still lead 4-2, going down to the bottom of the 6th. Hi, stream. Say hi to my mom. It looks like I'm going to be replacing my not my graphics card, my my processor. Jesus Christ! After I get back from helping my mother, so that's going to be great. Oh, perfect. I'll be over by. Okay. Jose Fermin will go ahead and come up over onto the bump. And up now, let's see. Looks like Tyler Johnston will go ahead and come up over for the Rockies. Or for lefty on righty action. Second pitch will be low in the dirt. It's going to be 1-1. Looks like a couple different defensive changes over for the Angels as well. 1-1. It's going to be fouled back. It's going to be 1-2. Troy Johnston. Last year, the Miners had a .252 average with a 12 homers and 39 ribbies. 772 OPS. And comes the 1-2. Ooh, it's going to be high and away. 2-2. Furman gets set, and it's going to be struck out by Johnston. By him. 97 fastball Bayou. Oh, yep, Zach Vane last night. Fucking absolute towering homer. Man, that was a great shot right there. As we won against the White Sox 5-4. And now up is the big guy, Charlie Condon. Excuse me. Takes over for strike one. Big swing and a miss. Over from a slider that gets away from him. 0-2. This is going to be the guy, man. Last season in the minors, hit a 268 average with 14 homers, 58 ribbies, and 820 OPS. This is going to be the guy. This is going to be our next first baseman, man. The Rockies cannot fuck him up. The Rockies cannot. And a big swing and a miss as Condon goes down on 3 strikes. Jesus Christ. That sucks. Messina. Coming up now for the Rockies. That's the thing about Condon, man. The Rockies cannot fuck him up. He's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime generational talent. He's supposed to be the next greatest fucking first baseman. I really hope that is the case for us. Messina will go ahead and take the first strike that's inside. 10th pitch coming up for Furman. And it's going to be a high pop-up looking down over for the left field side. Who's got it? And it's going to be the shortstop over for the Angels, who will go ahead and catch it over on the left field left foul area. As the Rockies go down 3 down. We're going to the top of the 7th. Jeez. Jesus crisp. That's great. Sean Sullivan now on the mound, looking over for the first pitch. Oh, first one's going to be a high pop-up. Looking straight over for center. That's going to be caught. Looks like it's going to be over for Evans. I need to stop looking over at the fucking player chart on the right because that's over for the fucking offensive team, not the defensive team. Evans able to get over for the first putout. 1 out. And now up comes Rodriguez. Takes it over for a middle strike. I think this was the other guy I was also talking to over for the Q&A at the Rockies Fest. And that's going to be tomahawked over to second. Amador able to get him out. Or that's not Amador. Sorry. That's over for Lopez. 2 outs. Let me see. Yep, Sean Sullivan. It was Sean Sullivan, Griffin Herring, Brody Breck, and then Charlie Condon. That's right. Nice. That's going to be over for a sinker. Oh, was that low and away? Can't see it. Anyways, 1-0 coming up. There's going to be a high screamer going down over for the right field line. Foul ball. Nope, it was high and away. Okay. Whee! That was a nice slider. Atta bay, backdoor slider. I fucking hate backdoor sliders so much. Oh my god, playing baseball, I think backdoor slider is my least favorite fucking pitch. Alright, here we go. 1-2 coming up on Guzman. Guzman gonna go ahead and foul it back. Still 1-2. Sullivan gets set. Delivery. Oh, gets over corner. Gets Guzman out of there. 1-2-3 inning over for the Rockies. And now they're going back up to bat. Going to the bottom of the 7th. It's time for the stretch. Now, thankfully, you cannot tell me that there is no fucking action going up over for my stuff. Got a whole bunch. It's going to be a nice video. Ugh. All right. Uskar, what is it? That first pitch goes high and tight. That's going to be over ball 1. We have Vimil Mechin. It's going to be Noah over for the Angels for the pitcher. Second pitch going over for Mechin. Looking high over for left field. It's going to be caught over for the first out. Fly out for the Mechin. Very nice. Over to Meckler. I think I should probably do this with the other hat, actually. Alright, here comes Avens. Avens looking to bunt. That's going to be foul ball. Starting off 0 for 0 and 1. Yep, didn't even leave over for the playing ground, so that's going to be a foul. Alright. That's 0-1 to start off. Noah gets the sign. Big hack, and it's going to go down left field side and foul. 0-2. And the pitch. Going to be high and away over for 1-2 now. Look at all that cacti up there. Jeez. A lot of cacti. Alright. 1-2 over for Avens. Ah, that's going to be right in the zone for strike 3. Caught him looking. And now up will come over for Sullivan. First pitch is going to be high and away for ball 1. Now, gets set. Catcher's looking behind, looking a little low. And just going to go ahead and get it high and away again. 2 balls, no strikes. Ready to deliver. 2-0. And it's going to be sliced over. It's going to be fouled on the left field side. 2-1. Those fucking coaches are crazy, just sitting right there behind over for fucking, just like on the left field side or right behind, or on the left side or right behind home plate. It's just fucking crazy. And Sullivan goes ahead and pulls it over to the right field side. It's going to be 2-2. Noah gets set. 2-2 delivery. And another whoa! Oh shit, what happened? Well, they're laughing, so I think they're okay. Alright, that was great. Can't wait to put that up on the highlights, possibly. Holy shit, one of our guys almost got clobbered over in the dugout. Anyways, there comes 2-2. And that one's going to be lined fair over on the right field side, and it's going to go ahead and get out of play. It's going to be a ground rule double. Atta babe for Sullivan. Let's go. Holy shit. That was a great at-bat, actually. Alright. Up now is going to be over for Lopez. Lopez gets it over on the left field side. That's going to bring in a run. Atta babe. Lopez digging for 2. He's gonna get 2. RBI double for Lopez. First pitch he sees, he's gonna crack it. Over to left field side is now 5-2 Colorado. And now it's going to be up over for Stevens. His first time up for the evening. Atta babe Lopez. Chad Stevens is a shortstop. Going down for the minors for 290, 18 homers, and 78 ribbies. Not bad. He now kicks and delivers. It's going to be over for a foul ball. Pulled left side. 1-1. Man, that's the thing about baseball, man. They no longer like old geezers in the clubhouse no more. Like, what the heck? They don't like them. They don't like them. Looking back over a second. Going to be over for the 1-1. Big swing and a miss on that slider. 1-2 over to Stevens. 1-2. Stevens cranks it over to the right field side. Looking up, it's going to go off the wall. It's going to be over for at least an RBI double for Stevens. It is now 6-2 Colorado. All right, gotta get to another page now. All right, now we're coming up to 18 pitches over for this inning. Looks back at Stevens, delivers. That pitch is going to get away as Stevens moves up 90 feet. Goes down over for third. 1-0 to start over for the count for Thompson now. Thompson with an opportunity now to go ahead and drive in his own run. So far, it's been a very productive offensive day for the Rockies. 1-0. Oh my God, that one almost gets away too. 2-0 for the start of Thompson. Delivery. And that's going to be over for that check swing didn't held up much. It's going to be 2-1. See about trying to stretch this hat out a little bit. Need to wear it more. 2-1. Thompson pulls it over to the right field side, but it's going to be foul. 2-2. Noah gets set. Looking over for the 2-2 delivery. And Thompson looking to foul it off over to the right field concourse. And we'll go ahead and see another pitch. Look at that old man and his old peoples. Hell yeah, they're like, he got a ball. All right, here we go again. 2-2. And it's going to be a swing and a miss. strikes him out. Nonetheless, Rockies tackle on 2 more runs to make it into a 6-2 lead, going to the top of the 8th. Ugh. Oh my god, they need to stop promoting Coors Field like this. It is not a fucking bar, it's a ballpark. Jesus Christ. I'm on top of the world. Hey. I'm on top of the world. Hey. I think I might still have enough time to actually what's it? Actually upgrade my PC before I have to leave off tonight, which would be nice. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to the top of the 8th. Rockies lead 6-2. Rockies with 14 hits. The Angels with 2. First pitch. Going over for Patrick Weigel. Last season in AAA, over for a 4-5 record with an 8.29 ERA. Starts off with ball 1. Delivers. Wee, going high and tight over for that slider. Going out 2-0. Pitch turns into a 3-0 count now. Come on, Weigel. You got a 4-run lead you're dealing with. Fucking give up a challenge pitch. Let's go. There you go. 3-1. Over for the big boy Dabaio. I think that's how you pronounce it. 3-1. And it's going to be cranked over to center. And an easy catch. Over for the center fielder. And now Jose Siri will come back to bat. Jose. Going down 0 for 2 with a walk. Weigel delivers. Whoa! Looking high and tight over for the 81 mile per hour slider. Starts off the count 1-0. Next. Jesus Christ, Weigel! Get some control! Get some control! Woo! And Siri said, God damn! I don't blame him. Yep, and he's just shaking his head. He's like, motherfucker, dude. What the fuck? Here we go. 2-0. He's going to go ahead and slice one down over to the right field bleachers. 2-1. Weagle delivers. Check swing, and that's going to be fouled off, and it's going to be 2-2 for Jose. Looking through, doesn't like the first, doesn't like the second. All right, here we go. He likes that one. 2-2. And it's going to be popped up. Looking over at first, over for Condon. Gets in the way over for series running lane, but the runner always has to give the defensive man his time. 2 outs. And out comes Walton. Going over for righty on lefty action. Kicks and throws. Going to be inside. Ball 1. It's going to be swung on. It's going to go skipping to the Rockies dugout. 1-1 after the foul. Weagle going through the motions, shakes off, and it's going to be a timeout over for Walton. Excuse me. Ugh. Kicks and throws. It's going to be in the dirt. Nice scoop over for the Rockies catcher. He's going to go ahead and go 2-1. Weagle, 2-1. Going low again. Goes over for a 3-1. Weagle needs to go for more challenge pitches. Come on, we're up 6-2 for God's sakes. It won something close. We got ABS. Oh, well, that's definitely not close. He's going to go ahead and walk over Walton to first. Next will come out for Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz de Ovidio. And Weagle will go ahead and step off. Gets set. And delivers. Going to be over for slider. That does not catch over for the play. It's going to be ball 1. Waiting over. Kicks. Goes right down the middle. And it's going to be over for a nice line drive straight over to the left field side. Both runners will go ahead and hold up at first and second. Santa Cruz over for a nice single for the Angels. 2 outs. Runners on first and second now. Looks like we had the shift over. Everybody over on between third and second was a little bit more shifted towards second base. And now ups will be Schnitzel. Hello, Schnitzel. Hello, Rada. Rada. First pitch. Going to be outside. 1-0. Looking back over at second base. Throws, and it's going to be fouled over to the left field bleachers. 1-1. It looks like we have Adams warming up now over in the bullpen. Happy days. Walton doing a little bit of dancing on second plate. Weagle looks and throws. Woo! That was a weird slider. Does not catch anything. Almost hits Rada. 2-1. Weagle gets set. And it's going to be over for a blooper over in center. All runners... Oh, never mind! With that, Walton will go ahead and score from second. Runners will stay at second and first with a nice RBI single for Schnitzel. Not a big. All right. I like Schnitzel. I don't mind that. Schnitzel's nice. Weagle has to get his shit together, though. Come on. Can't leave pitches like that over the goddamn plate. Especially when you have that fucking count. They need to start going around borderline pitches. They have ABS now. Come on, old man. You got it. Here comes Meckler. Now one's going to be hung up. Going over for center. No! Come on, Evans! And Meckler gives one a ride. Evans, I don't know what the fuck. He went in for a moment, and then he goes back out. Like, I don't... Let's see. So Meckler gives us a ride. And then Meckler, for some reason, doesn't get on his high horse. Tries to go over the shoulder over for it. Gets nothing to it. And now it's a 5-6 game. And now at this point, you're basically just making up time so our guys can get warm over in the pen as Meckler goes down over for a 2 RBI triple. Nice sweeper. Yeah, there's like barely any wind. So, I don't know. On 1. Nice. Over that, nice another sweeper. Gets a swing and a miss over for Quintero. Come on, Weagle. Come on, Weagle. Go for a fastball. Enough of this fucking change-up bullshit. Keep on throwing the slider. I'm like, can you just throw a fucking... Throw a straight pitch. God damn it. Come on, man. All right. 0-2. Runner on third. And it's going to be another fouled off over to the right field bleachers. Weagle sets, delivers. Ooh, that would have been a really nice sweeper. I'm not mad on that. That's a good pitch. That's a really good pitch. Weagle almost had over for Quintero on biting on that slider. But no bite. Weagle. 1-2. There you go. There's the sweeper. It's a swing and a miss, able to get himself out of the jam. Rockies holding on to a 1-run lead going to the bottom of the 8th as the Angels are able to capitalize over for an additional 3. All right, we'll take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right. Rockies will go ahead and go on the offense as they are still having over for a 6-5 lead. Up right now is Johnston. Takes over for first pitch, high and tight, but able to give it over for a quick foul ball ride. 0-1. Holy crap. Who is this? Which pitcher is this? He's a smaller guy. Well, for that's Clark. With that, going over for 1-1. Johnson trying to go for... doesn't bloop it over into right field side. It's going to be over for 1 out. Yeah, who is this guy? Is it Dylan Clark? All I know is he's a smaller guy. He's a lefty. Nonetheless, it's going to be open for Charlie Condon now. Condon's 0 for 1 with this K. Went down on 3 straight pitches on his last at-bat. And it's going to be taken high and tight for ball 1. Condon setting. It's over for a big swing and a miss. Going down 1-1. Looking through. Clark. Set. And Condon gets a big old leaf on this one. Looking way back, and it's gone! Condon with his first spring training home run. And it brings over for 7-5 Colorado. Atta babe Charlie Condon. Happy days. Let's go. That's what we needed. That's what I needed from Condon. Holy shit. Big guy, big swing. Well, for that, Messina going to go ahead and take over for his at-bat. Starts off the count, 2-0. Clark sets. And it's going to be over for an outside pitch. Starts off 3-0 for this at-bat over for Messina. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa. And that's going to be another low hanging ball. 4 straight balls goes down for a walk from Messina. And that kid with the Dodger hat. Kid. Give it to a guy with a Rockies hat. Fuck you, Dodger fans. Fuck the Dodgers. Gene coming up over for his third at bat of the day. He's 0 for 2. Goes over for a middle pitch, and it's going to be fouled off over to the left field. 0-1 to start the count. Oh, man. All right. Messina will go ahead and take over for a pinch run at first. As Machine tries to drive this one into the field. And he does. Unfortunately, it's going to be a pop-up. Looking down over for left field and caught by Meckler. 2 outs. Runners on first. And out come Avens. Looking back at first is Clark. Delivers. Is going to be over for an outside, up and away. Over ball 1. Avens is 0 for 1 for today with a strikeout in the 7th. And, ooh, I'm surprised they're not going to try to challenge that pitch. All right, Avens starting off strong. 2-0 count. And it's going to be another one. It's going to be a lazy fly ball over to center left, or yeah, center right. My apologies. Center field for the Angels will get it. It's going to be over for 3 outs. Now going to the top of the 9th. Charlie Condon, though, with a 5-7 leading homer. Big guy. Big guy with the ball. Or big guy with the bat, I should say. 7-5 Rockies going over a break. All right, Ryan Miller will go ahead and close out the game. Wins down over for a 37 games at a 4.32 ERA from AAA. Starting off will be over for Rodriguez over in the Angels. And first, oh, there it goes. Okay. First pitch goes down high and away over for ball 1. And looking down over for about middle away or for foul ball, strike 1. 1-1 for Miller. Delivers. It's going to be a low roller straight over to short. And that'll be over for the first putout. 1 out. Over for Machin. Up now is Guzman. Miller goes down over for just low and away in the zone to get over for strike 1, touching. Guzman 0 for 1 with the strikeout today. And that one's going to be lifted over to left. That's going to be over for a slow pop-up. And that's going to pop down straight into the left fielder's glove. Over for Thompson. 2 outs. Let's see if Miller can do it for an even 3-3. Here comes the big man. Here comes Davalillo. Big man. That's a big man. First pitch going to be in there for a strike, just on the outside corner. Second pitch over on the inside. Oh, come on! Call that! Call that fucking shit! Come on, don't be a... The Rockies, for some reason, do not want to use the ABS for some reason. I don't understand it. Second pitch is going to be over for lower over Condon. Oh, Condon caught that! Atta babe! And with that, that's going to do it. Rockies win 7-5. With a little bit of a scare over in the 7th inning. Alrighty. With that, that's going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and make over for the highlights as soon as possible as I can. I need to get this fucking CPU over on my computer as soon as possible. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me over for today's video. Highlights and shorts will be brought up here over by 4 at the end of tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys over the next one. Peace out.